Well, I was working on the vlog, and then all of a sudden I realized I forgot to download one of the clips. So I downloaded the clip, and then I moved it to, and then after I added it to Clipchamp, I tried putting it into the folder just so that I could easier see where it goes in order. And then it took a long time because it said I had to compress it and everything like that. So I clicked cancel, and then nothing happened, and then I left it for like 3 minutes, and it was trying to cancel for 3 minutes and nothing happened. And then I opened up Task Manager and then closed the Windows thing, and now it's all gray and I can't do anything. And like I can't even put something to the side and other stuff up here. It's just all gone completely. Everything on this screen is just gray, and it's been like this for like 2 minutes now. There isn't really anything else I can do, so I guess that I gotta restart my computer because I can't do anything. Actually, if I press sleep, can I restart it from here maybe? I don't know, I'll see. Nope, that didn't work. It still just is like this, so I literally can't do anything else, so I have to force restart my computer. Well, at least that seems to have fixed it. Yogurt time. So it was a busy weekend because first off, got a message that a buyer never received a thing. So it's the very first time I've ever filed a shipping claim. So that is now filed with Stallion. And I don't really blame Stallion for it because it was a really weird address. I looked it up and it seemed all right, but it was going all the way to Chile. It's been over a month without updates, 2 weeks past this delivery date, and then all that stuff. So the buyer wanted to know. So then I filed a claim with that, so we'll see if the package gets found or not. Then one couple of auctions. First up is another 5-pound minifigure lot for $8.30, so it's the same price as the other one. The one really nice part I saw on this one here was this head, which is like a $30 plus head. If it's in nice condition, it's worth even more. So there's that, and just another 5-pound lot for $8.30. So let's actually just check $8.30 CAD to USD, because I know most people who watch this stuff are American. Like just in general, most people who watch YouTube videos and stuff are more familiar with the United States currency. So let's see here. So let's and then do that divided by the weight. There's that, and of course I did it backwards again. So that divided by that. Okay, so, and I'm still not doing the math right. Okay, let's try it the other way around. But I tried that the first time and it did not work. But let's try it again. I guess it did work. So yeah, it's 120 USD per pound, or let's just change that back to Canadian. So it's 160 Canadian per pound. So it's pretty decent average. It's not picked through too much. I think they remove the Star Wars and sometimes the superheroes, which are the most valuable ones, but there's still stuff mixed in, like that's a Wolverine torso and legs, and those legs are the rarest part of that minifigure, so that's always a good one. And then there's other stuff mixed in, so it's not like it's cherry picked or anything like that. So yeah, for that it's overall pretty good. So then just got that one there. And then the first time from the seller, I actually got a animal lot for $6.35. I've never gotten an animal lot from them before, so then I was just like, you know what, I'm curious, I've never gotten one before, so I just picked it up for $6.30. I think my max bid was $6.39. I was gonna put my max bid at $6.35, and then it's like just a few seconds before it ended, I'm like, no, I'll do $6.39. And then when I placed my bid 3 seconds before it ended, it turned out I won. So that was really close to what my max bid was. I did not win the other lot that they're running of some Friends parts, because that one went for like $650 for 5 pounds of Friends, and Friends are worth much less. So I'm just curious. Like, I mean, there's like a couple barding things that's like a $40 barding and stuff like that. So that is all done, and then the last part for this set got approved, so then I can finally finish the inventory up for that guy. So yeah, lots to do today. So yeah, I just didn't notice before, but I actually just looked now, and the goat from the new CMF is actually the same mold as the previous one. Well, it's got a new mold number and stuff like that, but it is the same design, just minus the print that the old one has. So definitely interesting to see that for sure. So yeah, then now it is, the set is currently being verified right now as we speak. So that will hopefully be done soon, and then I do think I'll probably actually build this set because it's got nubs in it, so can't say no to that. But then, yeah, not sure why I have another box here when I've got two over there, so I guess this one's going to go back to spot 57 over here. So there's that, and yeah, going to get back to listing used parts again. It's been a couple weeks, I want to say, since I was listing from these containers here. There's a whole bunch of stuff being worked on. So I think it was like last year, actually, when I was working on these guys last. And it's now January 15. So yeah, definitely been a while. I still have to figure out exactly what to do with this. I don't really remember right now. I think this year is for the most part all missorted. So then I might actually put that away. Although some of these parts I do want to put into the containers that are over there, because I do want to list this because it's a cool looking part and stuff like that. So I do have to look at that a little bit. But then I've got a whole bunch of 1x6 plates to work on. All of the standard 1x1 round bricks are currently there and being stacked upstairs. And then over here is all of the 1x8 plates, which are all sorted now. This year is definitely not Lego. Yep, that is a Kobe brick, I think. Yeah, Kobe brick. So there's that one, and those ones are. So yeah, then that's done. So then have to figure out which one's next up for sorting. It's actually been a little bit since I checked the backlog. So for plates, we've got these left as the only standard plates, I think. But then we have a whole bunch of wedges and rounded, well, actually, those are technically also wedges, and then more wedges, more wedges, more wedges, and stuff like that. These are mixes of sets and stuff like that, but yeah, lots of different stuff. So yeah, better get to work. But before I get to that, I'm just going to try to finish up the list. I don't know, if I scroll, I'll mess it all up. About halfway through, I want to say 2009. So then after that, it's just 2 years left, and then it should be done. I still have to do a whole bunch of final checks and stuff like that just to make sure I didn't miss any. But then I'll try to quickly finish that up and then get to these plates. So then most of the inventory, well, actually all of the inventories for the set are now approved. So for like the torsos and the box and the minifigures and the set. So then, yeah, you can just see the stuff there. It's all approved. So that's all nice now. And just out of curiosity, 75384, the set currently parts out for $100 with 7 items that have never sold. But then, yeah, it's all done now. So finished with that, and then, you know, as mentioned, I'll probably build this because of nubs, but then still chipping away at the minifigures. But yeah, then funny enough, the flat silver wrench isn't actually in the instructions that I could find. You can see it in the image inside of this box here. But I looked at the instructions a couple times and I could not see it anywhere. So that was interesting. But yeah, then the set is now built, and yeah. Overall, it's a pretty cool set, I guess, because it's got the best minifigure Lego's ever made. So, yeah, then time to get back to work, I guess. Finally made it to 2012, and so yeah, 2012 is the very last year. So how much is that? That is from there all the way down to here. So let's just check. That is how many entries left to go. And at this point, I'm searching up practically everything. So this here is 445 minifigures left to go. And then it is done, because even a lot of the city ones at this point have the other stuff. Because a lot of people pay attention to like Star Wars and stuff like that to check for alternates and stuff like that. But then some, it's just the city ones might have slipped by more easily or something. And then there's actually one that Bricklink itself doesn't know which it is. Let's see, is it this thing here? Reopen last closed tab. No, it's not going to find it, but I had it up, and it's actually, I can find it here. Just look for the super long line. It's going to be here in a second, I think. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. I know it's here though. I'll do a control find. No. Maybe that'll help. No. Bricklink. Was that in it? I spelled that wrong. Yeah, right here, Bricklink for this minifigure here, at CTYO225A. If you check the note on Bricklink, it actually says it's not being confirmed whether it's a B or C style head. So that's for blocked or hollow, and it's an inset variant, alternate. Not variants, but a variation, but alternate. So yeah, then there's that one that's unknown, so yeah, just put that note here. And so with that, the first go over of the list is now completely finished, with every single minifigure having all of the remarks set. And so that includes a few. I didn't include any of the Astromechs because for the most part those prints are unique, and I don't know if Bricklink ever even tracked whether or not there's different variations with that, because like this year could be printed on different on some or something, I don't know, but I didn't really track that. There's the few Olaf ones at the bottom here. I just got the dome type and a few things like that, and like mentioned prior, vented aren't in here because those are relatively new and they are not cataloged in the same way that the blocked open set were, or at least not to the same extent. And so yeah, then now I'm going to pull orders, well, the ones I can. It's almost 10 p.m. already, and then tomorrow or sometime I'll go over all these tabs and stuff like that and see if I can find any that I might have missed. But yeah, overall good progress. Sold one thing out of the eBay room. Might be this one. Does it say the year on it? No, it doesn't, but I'll check which one it is. But sold one of these mint sets for $7. Yogurt time. It's interesting looking at the failed payments tab on Stripe. Don't want to show any information, so if I put that thing there, stay on this side, then you can see all of the failed and canceled payments and stuff like that. And then if you hover over the stuff, it'll tell you why. So for example, this one here, it's because the credit card was reported as lost or stolen. Then this one here, actually 1 second, let me just move it a little bit so I can better read that there. Okay, so then the first one is because it was reported lost or stolen, it was just canceled, bank declined, then the card expired, insufficient funds and stuff like that. So yeah, that's Stripe does seem to have some pretty decent protection and stuff like that, considering how many different payments that are canceled and stuff like that. But then looking at all of them as well, I can't really show anything because there's so much information on the screen. It's not like it's something that happens every day. I've only had 2 failed payments this year. One of them was canceled, and that canceled payment, I'm pretty sure that was the one that the buyer did repay, and they accidentally just canceled it or something like that. So then only one this year, and then one in December, one in November, one in October, one in September. So it seems to be like once a month about a payment gets canceled for that. So it's just a bit interesting to see how frequent and stuff like that is, to some extent, that people are using like stolen cards and stuff like that online. So at this point, I think I'm going to call it as complete as it can be for the list. So just over 11,500 minifigures are now all done for that, stuff like that. So then, that's finally finished. So then I'll figure out what to do with that. But yeah, then finally time to get back to work on the used stuff. So I then just went ahead and uploaded it to archive.org, and so yeah, it's just going to be there just in case anything happens to my computer. And then I'm not sure exactly how it works. I know I uploaded the file, so yeah, there's a download thing there or something like that. So yeah, then if anyone needs it, it's just BL solid blocked hollow list save data thing. So it's there if anyone ever needs it, and I still have it saved to my computer and stuff like that. But then this way, at least somehow, some way, that data, for the most part, I know for sure I definitely did not get every single last one that had the differences, because a lot of them will have both blocked and hollow, and that can be a little bit more difficult to find when making a list like this. So then yeah, just got as many as I could, and so yeah, overall that should be good. And yeah, now finally time to get back to work. Yogurt time. Just getting to work today. Got this lot in the mail. These are the two lots I got from eBay. The 5-ish pounds of minifigures, and then the 5-ish pounds of animals. And I can just see that the bag broke here. It wasn't broken earlier, so I guess it broke it carrying it down. And funny enough, they put the chicken CMF in with the animals, along with Scooby-Doo. So just and then also I think that's like Wonder Dog or something from Marvel or something. So yeah, just some interesting stuff in there. I've never bought one of these, so I have no idea if I'll be able to even make a return on this. So there's that. Is that a Superman dog there or something? And then over here is the minifigure lot. So some of the highlights I can see through the packaging. I don't know what minifigure that is. It's got an Uruk-hai sword. That is not someone I'm familiar with. That might be a Knight of Ren. I'm actually curious now, so I'll pause the video and find out which one that is real quick. So yeah, that is a Knight of Ren. That is this guy right here. And so yeah, that's a $30 to $40 minifigure. So that was an unexpected find. I did not notice that one earlier. And then there was this guy here from Pirates of the Caribbean. I think I usually sell them for around $22.50, and I did need another one. So there's that. Then where is the other guy that was in here? I saw a Shredder minifigure from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I looked up the guy, and there's like 3 different versions of him. Well, there's 4, but there's 3 of them that are relatively common, and 2 of them are worth a lot more than the other one, and I can't remember which one was in here or where it is. I'm gonna find it real quick. So then he's right here. It is the dark blue cape version of Shredder. So that one there is this guy right here. And so that is an $80 to $116 minifigure. And that's an old Forceman head. I think that's like $5-10. There was another Forceman head in here that I don't know exactly where it is. That's like a $30 head. And then there's that, which is another old head, which is a couple bucks. And there is a few non-Lego things in here, such as that one there, which I haven't been able to see yet because can't really see too well through the bag if it's just not Lego or custom printed on Lego. And there's a few things like that mixed in here. I think that at home is a couple bucks and stuff like that. So overall, not too bad. Oh, there's another older head there. And so yeah, definitely seems to be a good amount of miscellaneous things in here. And that's actually a quite nice condition sticker from the old castle stuff. So yeah, this here is definitely an interesting lot. Oh, and there's the Knight of Ren's headgear. I just thought I saw it. Where is it? Is that it? Yeah. No, is it? No, that's not it. I just saw it. It's not this thing, but I'm pretty sure I just saw the Knight of Ren's headgear, so that's good if that's in here and stuff like that. But yeah, lots of stuff to go through eventually. But yeah, like mentioned prior, none of this stuff is going to be really processed until the backlog here is done. So I'm just going to be setting these things on the side. And my goal, because I love setting unrealistic goals that I'll probably never hit, is to have 100 pounds of minifigure parts for listing by the time I finish with all of the backlog. And my goal is to have the backlog done by the end of the year. So I'll be seeing how many of these lots I can get and start building up a backlog of minifigure parts. And I'm including animals in there because they're, I don't know, I just always considered those things like minifigure parts as like a broad category, not an exact specific. So yeah, then there's lots of stuff there. Then I'm gonna double check real quick because I keep forgetting. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of the golden Lloyd parts now, because I was expecting in total 9 of the helmet things. 4 are upstairs. One of them I ordered wrong, so there's one. Then let's see, 2, 3, and I might have actually opened the one a few. Oh, nope, there's 4. So yeah, I did receive all of the helmet things now, so I do actually have to process this stuff as well and bag it all up, so then that's all done. So yeah, I've got lots of work to do. Got to find a nice place to start building that up to look really cool. Because yeah, then once all of that stuff there is listed, then all of this stuff is going to be cleaned up and stuff like that. I'm debating on not actually replacing these units with 64 drawer units, but actually keeping these for some of the bulkier ones. But then I'll just have to create like a really weird, unique number sorting thing, because then it would be like drawer 1, then drawer like 1 and then 1A or something like that, because I can't put it as drawer 2 because all of my numbering from over here starts with drawer 1, and there's no if I change drawer 2 from the small to a large, then that's going to just really mess up stuff, and it's going to be an absolute pain and everything like that. So yeah, then I'll probably just add like an A or B or something after it, just to kind of get it to work. That's what I'm kind of leaning towards now. But yeah, then once all of that stuff's done and I get to listing this stuff, then I'll be using these drawers, and I need a lot of stuff to fill it out. And then having some of the larger drawers may work. And then that also is nice, because then I can have these 2 drawers here, the missorted and the garbage, that I can keep for when going through the lots. It'll make everything a lot easier. So yeah, that's the thought process behind that. But yeah, won't be getting to this stuff for quite a while. But yeah, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, today is a Wednesday, so the next vlog should be out on Saturday.